Hello and welcome back to the Cymru Cactuars. Today we have another deck profile and we're looking at Final Fantasy II today. With Final Fantasy II we have the Warrior Rebel Army deck, which might not seem too powerful on the surface, but can absolutely hold its own and swarm the board incredibly quickly. The key cards of this deck are Guy and Taivas, whose combo potential when used together allow you to play characters quickly and efficiently. Taivas will search out any job warrior from the deck and play any warrior of cost 3 or less to the board for free once per turn. Guy will search out any job rebel, many of which already have the dual job of warrior, of cost 3 or less, and play it directly to the field. So, as a great combo, you can have Taivas search out Guy, then play Guy, which will search out and play any 3 CP or less rebel, including the Joseph backup, who in turn will search out another rebel, all of which Taivas can play for free, as all the targets are also warriors. Free playing the Leon also gets you access to a Maria. It's incredibly fast paced. For the backups, we're looking at a standard Sky Pirate package, with Penelo who can search out Philo or Varn. Philo grants the ability for her or Varn to be able to produce water CP, which we'll be needing if we want to cast forwards like Furion or Hilda. Edgar is a solid way to cheat out your 2 CP multi-element forwards like Hilda, Furion or Zidane, or even a great way to play off-element 2 CP backups that you don't have the CP to play directly. Just in case, we're playing a single copy each of Semi-Lafina and Red 13 as searchable warrior backups that Taivas can free play if we're needing the extra CP, and 2 copies of Selfie for cheeky EX burst recursion on any of our fire forwards. We have 8 summons, all accessible by Lulu, 2 copies of Asura for activation and recursion, 2 EX Chocobo to find needed characters off the top of our deck, 1 copy of Opus 10 Chocobo to save our key forwards from death and replay them when the time is right, and 3 copies of Brynhilda, which are an instant kill when comboed with Lulu's power reduction ability. Our Warrior Rebel package consists of 3 copies of Firewater Furion, an excellent card which can easily gain haste and draws on every attack. Spare fire cards in hand can buff him and give him first strike. 3 copies of Guy to find and play the rest of the rebels, and 2 copies of Leon to search for Maria, who's in here at 3. Leon will gain haste and 4000 power if there's at least 3 other rebels on the board, and Maria will boost the power of every single rebel by 1k for every single rebel you control. She'll also make sure that they take 2k less damage at every point. We're also playing 2 copies of Hilda so that we can recur and replay any FF2 character in the break zone, dual element Zidane to snipe the hand, and rounding it all off, we're playing 2 copies of Susano, Lord of the Revel, as a necessary board wipe. So there we have it. It's a lot faster and a lot stronger than you'd think, so it's really worth sleeving up and playing if these characters are anything special to you at all. Final Fantasy II is an underrated classic, I think, and it's a great deck to play at your locals. Let us know what you think in the comments below, and in the description you'll find the deck list. Thanks very much for watching.